What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. President Lai Ching-te told citizens that his country will not surrender.
任何有关国家战败或政府宣布投降的讯息，都是假讯息。身为中华民国三军统帅，我要告诉国人同胞与国际社会，这就是台湾的立场。
Lai made the comments before a forum on national resilience as the country marks 1 year since Lai's Whole of Society Resilience Committee was formed. The forum features several international guests and diplomats and covers topics from defense to protecting critical infrastructure. Defense Minister Wellington Gu also outlined security priorities.
我们会非常正规预算根据我们的作战需求，我们必要的武器跟装备然后让这个比例的这个光预算能够达到建立。至于相关的军售或军演的部分，在还没有正式公告之前，我也有一个。
Gu's remarks come after the Washington Post reported that U.S. President Donald Trump declined to approve a $400 million military aid package to Taiwan. On the other hand, U.S. President Donald Trump says a deal on the popular Chinese app TikTok has been approved following a phone call with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
I had a great call with President Xi, and as you know, he approved the TikTok deal. And we're in the process. We have some great investors, some of the biggest in the world, American investors, great people. There's tremendous value with TikTok. And I'm a little prejudiced because I frankly did so well on it, you know.
Trump said the call with Xi included discussions on the wars in Ukraine and Gaza and issues such as fentanyl. He also said the two leaders agreed to meet in person on the sidelines of the APEC summit in South Korea at the end of October. Details of the TikTok deal have not been released publicly. Reports indicate the U.S.-led investor group that includes Oracle and other firms will control roughly 80% of the new U.S. business. The U.S. and China have reportedly agreed on a deal to transfer TikTok to a U.S. owner. The popular social media app has raised national security concerns in Washington and in Taipei as well. Tiffany Wong reports.
TikTok, one of the most popular apps in the world, has been at the center of tensions between the U.S. and China. The Chinese-owned app has 170 million users in the U.S., casting huge influence via screens everywhere. Estimates show that in Taiwan, over a third of the population uses it, and that figure is highest in younger age groups. It's an impressive reach with dangerous implications. According to one study of young TikTok users in Taiwan, the Chinese-owned app pushes China-friendly political content, sometimes even stirring public distrust in Taiwanese politicians. That messaging influences Taiwanese people's opinions of their government, political parties, and even their views on China.
I think one of the key points that TikTok often wanted to, or what we call the information manipulation, trying to deliver through TikTok to Taiwanese society is to emphasize the image that even though being unified, they will have no significant change for normal citizens. And the results actually surprised us as well because it did making people become more pro-China, become more have a positive image about PRC's governance, and also making people have more skepticism ideas to Taiwanese citizens and Taiwanese governance.
In January, TikTok temporarily went dark in the U.S. when its Chinese parent company ByteDance couldn't meet a deadline to divest from the U.S. headquartered app. The U.S. government's demands were met with resistance from users, with hundreds of thousands of them migrating in protest to RedNote, the foreign edition of another Chinese app, Xiaohongshu. In Taiwan, TikTok is only banned from government-issued devices, those used by public servants who could have access to sensitive information. Lawmakers are still trying to figure out how to regulate the app, which doesn't officially have business operations in Taiwan.
TikTok 在台湾落地，最主要的问题是演算法不透明，资料库在境外，内容审核在境外，无论官方还是民意代表都难以及时监管。
But ordinary users in Taiwan seemed unconcerned about a potential ban of the app.
我觉得应该还会有其他类似的网站会出现，所以对我来说可能还好。
Others think it could be used as a platform to promote Taiwanese people's ideas instead of China's.
如果政府它不开放抖音，是怕被我们各国的声量来影响到我们台湾的想法的话，那我觉得它可以开放。然后，因为我们台湾的网友其实都蛮有创意的，所以现在要是开放一阵子，然后让台湾的人可以更容易了解到抖音，更容易接触到抖音，去搞不好上面的内容，台湾人创作的内容并不会比各国所创作的内容还要少。
And lawmakers agree that an outright ban is out of the question, but they say it's tricky from balancing national security to protecting citizens' freedom and overall online safety.
我想用这样的一个方式，去用禁止的思维，我觉得还不如去思考我们如何创造我们属于中华民国台湾自己在社群服务上的竞争力。否则，只不过看到东西就不准使用，或者用禁止的方式，我想我们整体的社会智商，还有我们人民的资讯自由度，反而会受到影响。
完全的以禁止的方式来处理的话呢，不但是没有去符合比例原则，也就等于是没有去考虑刚刚讲的在不同的层次我们面临的问题应该要用怎么样的一个法律手段。所以我认为呢，依照我们现行的法律以及之后不管是美国那边的这一个采购的进行还有呢台湾这边呢还有新的自动安全管理法的规范，用这样的一个方式来管制这个所谓的这一个会对儿童有害的或者有诈欺的，甚至涉及国安的呢，这样才是一个比较妥适的方案。
With the U.S. making moves to wrestle control of TikTok and its data and keep it out of China's hands, the app may once again be at the center of national security discussions in Taiwan, too, as the debate between internet freedoms and digital safety continues. Scott Huang and Tiffany Wong in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
The Trump administration says it will ask employers to pay a $100,000 annual visa fee for skilled foreign workers in a move that could be a blow to U.S. tech firms. The move is part of Trump administration's crackdown on immigration. Critics of the H-1B visa says it drives down wages and sidelines American workers. Some from the tech sector, which relies heavily on skilled workers from countries such as India and China, warn the proposed fee could raise costs and curb hiring. The government of Estonia and the European Union are condemning Russia's alleged violation of the NATO members' airspace, saying Moscow is testing the alliance.
We see that we must show no weakness, because weakness is something that invites Russia to do more, and they are increasingly more dangerous not only to Ukraine but also to all the countries around Russia. And therefore, our answer is to have more pressure so that also Russia would want peace and come to the negotiation table to discuss this and restrain itself.
Estonia says 3 Russian fighter jets entered its airspace in the Baltic Sea for about 12 minutes. Russia denies the accusation, saying it was a routine flight in international airspace en route to its Kaliningrad enclave. It is the latest incident involving Russian military activity near NATO borders in recent weeks. Poland reported that more than 20 Russian drones entered its airspace earlier this month, some of them shot down by NATO warplanes. Romania also reported a drone incursion just this week. Ukraine is seeking investment in its burgeoning drone industry as an alternative way to fund its defense budget without joining military alliances like NATO.
Our best, guarantee is not relying on somebody's will to protect us, but rather our ability to protect ourselves. So this is why, of course, this is the key sentiment of the last months, probably. And the good news is that we are able to actually follow this path.
Ukraine's drone market has surged since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022. Officials say the country's defense industry has the capacity to reach $30 to $40 billion per year. Ukraine has employed unmanned aerial vehicles as an asymmetric tactic against Russia, which has a military budget more than doubled Ukraine's. A group of European and North American countries is set to provide $1.5 billion to Ukraine for drones, missiles, anti-tank weapons, and artillery. Electricity prices are going up in Taiwan, with household prices rising 0.71% starting in October, while industrial prices stay frozen. Officials say small studio homes will pay about $1 more per month on average, while larger households of 6 or more will pay about $4 more. According to the Economy Ministry, industrial prices were frozen to prevent compounding pressures, including from U.S. tariffs. It says the country's power utility absorbed higher fuel prices from 2022 to 2024. As of the end of July, the utility's cumulative losses since 2022 totaled nearly $13 billion. It is a big weekend for bird enthusiasts in Taichung in central Taiwan. The country is welcoming the world's very first World Bird Fair. Our reporter Sandy Chi went to see which feather friends are drawing crowds.
The world's first ever World Bird Fair has officially kicked off in Taichung in central Taiwan, attracting bird lovers from across the nation and around the world. The event is managed by the World Bird Fairs Council, with support from Taiwan's Tourism Administration and conservationists.
The Taiwan significance in bird watching is the strong ecotourism program, very focused, very dedicated, lots of structures. The government has put infrastructure in place. Forest department, environmental department, communities work together, and we thought Taiwan would be the first country to host this bird fair because even the variety of birds, they have got over 60% of the global population.
According to the Wild Bird Association of Taiwan, the country has so far recorded 691 bird species, and among them, 32 are endemic to the country. They also say Taiwan's vibrant birding culture showcases leadership in conservation, sustainability, and public engagement.
台湾在各县市都有成立鸟会，那我们各县市的鸟会呢，除了就是传播我们的热爱之外呢，我们也希望就是说，透过实际关心这些鸟类，从栖地的保育，从伤鸟的救助，到我们民众的一个共襄盛举，所以我们让国际友人看到我们在黑面琵鹭的保育成果，各种的保育成果，让国际的友人看到就是说台湾的努力。
Apart from local participants, almost 100 bird lovers from 30 different countries signed up for the event, surprising the organizer.
Today we are just surprised a lot of people signed on to come from all continents, South America, Australia, from Canada, America, Europe, Africa. I'm surprised to find many Africans here, and people from Asia, of course. It's very, very, very interesting, you know. It's our surprise that many people were interested in it. We think maybe the next one will be much bigger than this.
Among the booths and forums at the fair, one activity stands out: a bird costume competition, where enthusiasts blended seamlessly into the feathery community.
你是什么？台湾麻雀，是8个妈妈爸爸帮我做的。
Some contestants went an extra mile, crafting costumes entirely out of recycled materials.
孔雀的造型，这是铝罐，所有汽水的铝罐把它剪开，然后中间是瓶盖，都是回收再利用的。对，然后用铁丝把它串起来。
By blending playful costumes with serious conservation, the event highlights not only avian beauty, but also Taiwan's role in global ecotourism. With so many people gathered here for their love of all things feathered, Taiwan hopes this first World Bird Fair will inspire more people to take up birdwatching and promote conservation. John Su and Sandy Chi in Taichung for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website and follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images of Danish couples getting married in unconventional ceremonies as part of Copenhagen's Golden Days Festival celebrating love. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
How does Taiwan stay on the forefront of innovation in a world of uncertain tariffs, wars, and shifting geopolitics? Get answers and more, from award-winning programs to exclusive Mandarin dramas. Download the TaiwanPlus app to any device today. No ads, no bias, just facts. TaiwanPlus.